Hey everyone, this is 77. Now, given the recent news regarding Need for Speed 2019's focus on the cops versus racist fantasy, it really got me thinking about how this could be represented in the game. There are games in the series' history that focused heavily on this fantasy, those being the Hot Pursuit games and Rivals, as they gave the player the choice of either playing as a racer or a cop. With that choice came different kinds of events and abilities depending on the side you played as. With all that in consideration, I've come up with a concept on how to make this rivalry just a little more interesting. Before I go in detail, I'll need to give some context. In this hypothetical Need for Speed game, you get the choice of playing as either a racer or a cop, just like in Hot Pursuit and Rivals. In this game, however, there's an elite branch in the speed enforcement unit of the game's police department that specializes in giving racers a taste of their own medicine. In this hypothetical game, if you pick cop, you play as a new recruit in this elite branch, which we'll call the Speed Ops branch. Speed Ops don't drive regular police cars, nor do they drive regular supercars. These cops drive customized police cars with aftermarket modifications and illegal performance parts. These cop cars will be fully customizable like their regular counterparts with changeable body kits, spoilers, wheels, etc. The only restriction is that you can't access the wrap editor, and instead you get to pick from a selection of pre-made police wraps. By allowing police cars to have upgradable performance, it fixes the potential balancing issue that comes from how the racers have been able to heavily upgrade their cars in recent games. This also solves the personalization divide, as I like to call it, that was present in past games, as it allows the player to express themselves a little bit more as a cop. In addition to these customizable police cars, another idea I had was in regards to a new event type for police. This event type will take place at closed circuit tracks in the game world, and the idea is that members of the Speed Ops would take part in friendly yet competitive race events against one another for employee bonuses. Bonuses like money or an exclusive visual customization part. The reason I reckon this is a good idea is mostly from a storytelling point of view, as officers in the Speed Ops unit are the best of the best, and as a result you'd imagine that they'd be rather competitive around each other. And by giving the player a window into the police force through the eyes of a character like that, it allows the player to see the police in a different point of view story-wise, because in past games and series there wasn't much depth to those characters, as they always had been the typical no fun allowed kind of people. And if you really think about it, sure, the police do their job because it's what's best for the community, but at the same time you could discuss the idea that they also enjoy the thrill of the chase and have a need for speed, just like the racers do. Maybe the reason some of these Speed Ops officers do what they do is that it allows them to drive dangerously while justifying themselves as they're on the quote-unquote right side of the law. Bottom line is that by having police race events, it allows for some unique storytelling that explores that side of the police that hasn't really been explored before in the series, while also sending the message that they don't approve of street racing, as these events take place on closed tracks. But anyway, what do you guys think about this concept? I reckon something like this would make the whole cops versus racer idea a lot more interesting compared to past games in the series. I hope a developer at Ghost sees this video and brings up this idea for the rest of the team for Need for Speed 2021. Then again, who knows? It's been confirmed that the cops versus racer fantasy is returning in Need for Speed 2019, so maybe we might see something like this, especially considering how in Need for Speed Payback they added a drivable police car post-launch. Could that have been a tease? But yeah, if you like my videos and want to see more, then please subscribe. If you're into classic Need for Speed games, then make sure to check out my series called 25 Years in Need for Speed, where I'm currently playing through every game in the series from 1994 to now. Regardless, I hope you stay safe out there. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.